because then 1 hour 37. Well,
let's get moving.
Just over an hour before the next one.
Yeah, let's get moving. So welcome back to live stream. There was on. Oh, everything on. Get the gloves on. I'm so happy about having gloves. I will walk back tonight through the dark forest.
Probably a Russian bear come out of this.
Maybe.
No. I look into the idea I had.
Oh yeah, animation.
Yeah.
I will.
I'll tell you to get a photo of it, a good clear photo.
Yeah.
And then, like, you can put it up to a forest or something. And we can then write a little story. And we can get AI to
turn him into
give us a list of prompts and make it into like a 30-second
scary bear.
It would animate him into anything you want.
Scary bear. Oh, Russian wild bear, of course. Putting on his gear, war gear, and sharpening his teeth and stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Kind of. I'll think about it. Don't know how to do that. There is one on Vizard you can do, and it'll create a.
No idea is the one I'm using.
It's the one Vizard has one. It's free. I don't know whether it's because I'm subscribed or what, but it does the whole video free. It does the whole thing from one end to the next. You just put the prompt. You don't need any photos or anything. It makes a complete video with all the voice. You just pick the voice you want. Everything. It's very clever. But I'll consider it. Maybe bear chasing. I could be like running through the forest and bear chasing me from behind. I don't know.
When you put a picture of yourself.
Yeah.
And a picture of the bear.
Yeah.
And have him. That's how he's
chasing me.
Life size.
Yeah. Hello.
Chasing you there.
Welcome to Gatchina. Discussing silliness with Aussiespy there. Where's he gone? Ah, there he is. There's Aussiespy. If you haven't seen his channel, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to me. I've had no subscribers. There's nobody online now. It's gone off.
Buy my book.
Buy his book. I see. Oh yeah, I've got this nice and. Actually,
you said a mural earlier.
Did you not? We did. We went to it.
No, we saw the monument, but we didn't see the mural.
We got time? No. We have to run for it. Although I will stay in here, and that means I'd have to go and see friends. Which is actually a friend of mine was just around the corner from the station. I've never been there from the station on foot, so. But yeah, there's a monument. Very nice looking. Everything looks nice at night in any town with the lights on or what have you. Everything. There's a theatre that we always looked at earlier. It's
Betty.
It says Kino Theatre Pobeda. So, a film theatre that's called Victory. Yeah, Victory over films. Something. Movie theatre. Is that what you'd call it where you're from? Wherever you're from? I was looking on this live stream. So we've been in Gatchina anyway all day, on and off. And we are moving down to the train station where I bought a ticket to go back home. It cost me to go from Gatchina back to Gordialova. It's 72 rubles, which is about 65p, 60p, something like that. So 60 pennies for the train back to Gordialova. So is that cheap compared to where you live, or is it expensive? I know from where my sister used to live in Farnborough. Yeah, you wouldn't even get on the bus for that. You won't get one stop. I think it was £7 return to Farnborough town centre to where she lived. which was just like about maybe 3 kilometres with nothing. Really short distance, and it's outrageously priced. So as once again, it's very, you know, it reminds me of Gatchina. It's like going in a car being stuck in traffic all the time, all the amount of bloody crossings and lights, having to wait at the crosses all the time. It's just, I feel like I'm in a human traffic jam.
Blocks here aren't huge.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a human traffic jam, you know what I mean? Strange feeling. Because skipping across the road is okay, but it is illegal, you can't get done for it. And most Russians will stand adamantly at the side of the road waiting for the light to change. Well, I tend to just blunder across.
Alright, it's snowing.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Snowing. It's quite colder now, I think. It is snowing slightly, but it is slightly colder now. Oh, green. The green man. Oi, 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 stop. It's our right of way, you swine. It's fine hunt. Somebody always described to me the places where you could cross the road as not a right where cars have to stop, but a place where pedestrians can go across. That makes any sense. So there's another beautiful building lit up, uplighters. This is the monument that actual President Putin decreed on. And there is a monument to Gatchina, to various elements of Gatchina. The first aviator in Russia was from Gatchina, apparently. And that's the monument. That's, yeah, they haven't got a spot. Yeah, that's funny. They haven't got a spot lamp, but they've got these clusters of old-fashioned style lamps around it. So, but it's made out of marble, really marvellous.
They might have reset the timer on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any lights for it. Maybe there is. So, but anyway. That is the palace over there, Gatchina Palace, or Dvorets in Russian. Oh, the fountain that we saw earlier, that is obviously off for the winter. They've actually turned it into a light show instead. So I'll show you this now. This is something. They've turned the actual fountain and covered it in Christmas lights type. Look at this. Is that something? So even when the fountain's out of use in the winter time,
well, it's not actually a fountain.
It's not a fountain.
It's just a decoration.
Just a decoration. Isn't that nice?
But a lot of the
Beautiful.
fountains in the city, when they put the year decoration lights on them, the lights are designed in the way the fountain actually looks when it's running. So it always looks the same.
Gatchina. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. So something nice they've done for the New Year. We've come towards the end of the town. There's the town we've walked from, and now we're coming back down towards the train station to the other side of the palace. I'm not sure what is going to be lit up down here and what is not. So we'll see. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's all lit up. And that's obviously the entrance to one of the entrances to the grounds of the palace. Obviously this was all part of the grounds at one time, and they've now got a road that runs through it. So this road goes up to this obelisk in the middle of the road. I'm not sure what the obelisk is about. Hey, I am an MMA trainer. If you want to join, contact. I visit Moscow. My name is Yuri. I'm a trainer. MMA. What's that? What's MMA? Is that something like kickboxing or something?
Oh, yeah. Maybe I think kickboxing or something.
Yeah. Is MMA some kind of kickboxing or something? I don't know. It's like hurty stuff. It's like what's in Stallone? Remember when he did Rocky? He said, "Kind of hurts getting hit 400 times a night in the face." Oh yeah. Getting punched in the face 400 times a night kind of hurts. I'll bet. So not for me if you're into that kind of thing, but I'm too old for that. my arthritis, my arthritis is won't be up to that. So mixed martial arts. Okay, so mixed martial arts. If you want to go to mixed martial arts, go and have a look at Yuri's thing. Well, Yuri, if you do that kind of thing, you need to put a link to your website. Wait, there's a hole in the ground, we're not going to fall through that. You need to put a link to your website or to your Telegram or to your YouTube or whatever it is you've got, whatever way you advertise your MMA stuff, here in the chat. I don't mind. It's all good. It's fine with me, Yuri. If you want to do that, I'm very happy. Rowdy Rider ATAY. It's all. Hey, how you doing? It's all. I think you meant to hi all. Never mind. There's another thing. I'm not sure what's up. Nothing up there. It goes a case of stairs going nowhere. I guess it's just to the park. So you got.
Like a flat area there.
Yeah, you got. Maybe there's a plaque there, but whatever it is gone. Perhaps it's up for renovation. A lot of inward investment.
That's where the monument to me used to be.
Yeah. What used to be?
A monument to me.
Oh, the monument to you. Ah.
They're just doing some changes to it.
Probably they're trying to fix it and put it the right way up. It's probably putting it upside down, being Australian. So
yeah, I was upside down.
that's why they're trying to fix it. So there you go. Well, there's the. There is the Gatchina monolith. Monolith? Yeah, monolith. Huh?
Monolith.
Yeah, it's a monolith. So there it is. There's the monolith for Gatchina that was put up. Quite easy to find that on the map. Привет! If you want to join, visit Moscow Trainer Center. Well, Moscow's got lots of training centers. You have to give a specific name to it. You know, Moscow Training Center, there's probably 1,000 Moscow training centers, fitness centers. You need to give a specific name and its location, or a website, or a link or something. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. Rowdy Rider. So Rowdy Rider, нужно адрес или веб-сайт, или телеграмма, или чем-то, или телефон, или что. My center name is Yuri Boyka, UFC. Okay. Well, there you go. Is there a website? Is there a telephone? Put it on there. I don't mind. It's okay with me. It's fine with me. You can put it on there. I don't mind. But this is Gatchina anyway. And there's the monolith that's lit up at night time. Not sure what the monolith is to. I think it's been here a long time.
We need to cross.
Eh?
We need to cross, but there's no crossing.
Yeah, there is. Well, we're off doing it here.
Are we? Look to your right. That's a nightmare.
We're better doing it here than right at the. We've got to cross the road here, take our life in our hands and cross the road. We're not supposed to do it here, but
This is what we do for YouTube.
yeah. Probably get a policeman will jump out and grab us by the neck.
I think we're crossing up here on the outside at the moment.
Fucking knows where. Frigs now. I'm going to go across here. I'm going to go across here. When this car, second car's gone, we're going to run for it. Third car even, fourth car even. Oh, it's just non-stop, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know where the crossing is, but we're going to go across here. We're going to skip across the road here. Yeah. Okay, take our life in our hands. Cross over here. Go for it. So we're across without death.
Everyone needs to buy my book.
You need to buy his book, yeah. Text green game over. Green game, I guess that is some kind of icon. I can't see icons on here. It doesn't provide them through this streaming center, streaming software. I'm sorry. There's a monolith in all its glory. And it's even got one of the little, is that a cross on the top?
No, it's just a ball and a spike.
A ball and a spike. Oh.
I think spike's more of a thing for lightning.
There's light flashing on it from where? Like it's the cars, so the cars coming up the hill, the lights are hitting it. That's interesting. So you can see the light, there's no actual lights flickering on it, it's cars coming up the hill and it's catching the monolith. as they come. Well, this is the Gatchina Palace, or Gatchina Dvorets. We're going to go down here. See, I can't see crossing up here either, can you? Maybe there's one there somewhere. That's odd, isn't it? You would think there would be. Oh well.
There's a bus stop there, there has to be a walk over to those lights up there across.
Yeah, well, past the palace.
Legal limit away from the lights that we can cross.
Let's go down to the palace, and from the palace it's dead down, isn't it? Straight down.
Yeah, straight down.
So. See, when I was coming up here, I would have turned right here, down here, and then hooked a left down there, and then gone right.
Up here?
Eh?
We never came up here.
We did. That's the palace there.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah, that's that lot. There's the railings, and the train station down there. So my friend lived down there by the railway station, so I left it. I'd have gone left and then right up there. No, I better run up there. Otherwise we'll be waiting another hour. It's a fair old walk down to here. Not essential to catch this train, but kind of don't want to be out here all night. Been a long day, I'm tired. Yeah, you can cut down there, you see. So I'm gonna quickly show you the palace at night time, which I wanted to do. Good snowfall here also. Oh, in Moscow, you've had snow in Moscow, that's great. Last time I saw pictures of Moscow the other day, in fact I had a friend from America, he's called American Sputnik, and he has a channel on YouTube, American Sputnik, and he was live in Red Square a couple of days ago, and it was completely snow-free. Whereas here in St. Petersburg we had a good douse of snow that's not melted. So the snow's down, it's not melting. It was actually cold this morning, it was down to about minus, what was it down to this morning? It was down to minus 10 this morning, 8 minus 10 this morning where I live. And then further down it was warmer. So I live in the forest, so it's always about between 6 and 10 degrees difference from the forest to the main road. As you go down the hill, it gets warmer. So that's just life in the forest. But down to the palace now, which is just down here. Whew. It's a fair old trek. We are going at a fair old rate here. Not hanging about because we've got the train in 18 or 16 minutes or something like that. Don't really want to miss it. So we're getting a move on. But this has been interesting. Gatchina's much bigger than what I remember. I used to travel through here quite a lot, but I only ever passed through in the van at the kind of a pace. I was going to work or either dropping somebody off from work or going to work, picking somebody up. So I never spent any time here looking around. And I didn't realise it's actually much bigger than what I thought. It surprised me actually. So there you go. And there's the palace of Dvorets. It's well lit up, as you'd expect. And then we're going to get a road that runs to the train station and it runs directly to the left. Even one of the souvenir shops is still open. I didn't think they'd be up in the winter, but I hadn't even noticed them here before. I think they're a new thing, where obviously Russians under sanctions not wanting to travel to foreign countries anymore. They're staying doing more internal tourism in Russia. And because of that, they've invested heavily into tourism, so souvenir shops and stuff have appeared. So yeah, souvenir shop. You can buy your knickknacks and key rings and printed plates and all that kind of stuff. Usual touristy garbage. And they've even got a coffee shop there, mobile coffee shop. Not something you see everywhere in mobile coffee shops, is it?
No.
That's not a big thing you see everywhere. It's not like in the UK where you find them in lay-bys and stuff.
They do go in masses in summer. They're in some malls in courtyards in the centre, but not overly popular.
Lay-bys aren't a big. You don't get lay-bys here. There's no lay-bys as such.
No.
So do you know what I mean by lay-by? Yeah. So you would. That's not a big thing you would see in Russia. A lot of these mobile cantinas, these chip wagon in England, or you know, mobile. That's the palace.
Fashion shops.
As you can see, let's get a quick view of this palace. The palace of Gatchina at night time. There you go. Very beautiful, and they hold all kinds of events there in the summertime in the parade square there. You'd have to look online to find a list of the events, and of course that's the main entranceway. It would have been over there, so I guess this road is probably one of the original roads, you know. It wouldn't surprise me if this was the original entrance to the estate.
Would have been.
You know, coming down through a tree-lined road to this estate wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And the pathways for the peasants.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Although I think
this could have been the horse and carriage way.
Yeah.
And that could have been this grass.
Yeah, this is quite wide here. It's not quite wider than what you'd expect for a footpath. So I would expect that this would to be the original way down to there. But I might be totally wrong as well. Wouldn't surprise me, but it just looks very, very straight, which is not the usual thing.
Extremely straight.
It's like a Roman road, in fact. And it goes directly down to the palace. There is an entrance over there. A quite narrow entrance, so obviously that was designed for horses over the moat. There's a moat with water there. We showed it earlier in the earlier live stream. Now it's now they've got permanent bridges there made out of stone. I guess those are a modern feature. I think originally. Oh, that's the station there. Oh, it's not very far then.
Ahead.
I thought it was further than that.
No,
okay.
No.
So that's good. And again, another football type stadium. Maybe it's five-a-side or something, or
School nearby.
School sports stadium over there. Again, a thing that's different in Russia. In England, certainly, fences around things like that around school. It would be massive, huge fences. Any area can see it.
Actually.
Yeah.
They're just there just to mark a territory.
Yeah. A quite minimalistic fencing around it.
Obviously, to stop the low-flying balls from coming out.
Yeah, but minimal. There's not a lot of huge fencing with barbed wire or anything like that around.
People use that same fencing on their properties.
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting that type around the back of my house as well. Because
the big bears out. No, I wouldn't keep the bears out.
Not
Everybody out in 2 seconds flat.
not to keep the bears out, to keep
Deterrors them.
keep wolves out from the dogs. The dogs are running around in the garden. Keep wolves away. That's the plan. Though a wolf would leap that. But anyway, that's the kind of thing I'm thinking about around the back. I don't want big fence up because we don't need it there. It's not like Peter, you have to have huge fences around your house for your privacy.
To stop the wolves from leaping and have the angle bit coming up.
Yeah. Well, gets like a prison camp then, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah.
I don't want it. So. But
it deters them initially.
This is the train station. I'm not sure. I'm actually fully charged here. 100%. That's good.
Is that in the red port?
No, it's here. Look.
No, but was that plugged into the red port?
Yeah.
That must be a faster charger.
Yeah, it must be. So, that's good to know. This is the train station, Vokzal. And they've got shawarma here, of course, everywhere, shawarma. And it's also a bus station. So you go up here. Is this one of them things you have to show your ticket to get through?
Yeah, you have to.
So you have to show your ticket to get through here. Which means probably, I'm not sure if my phones are going to cut off here once again before girls at night time. Everywhere in Russia safe. Much safer here than in the West. It's a heck of a. This is a heck of a entranceway. Some steep staircase there.
8 minutes.
How many? That's a view back to the palaces up there through that line there. Whew.
Oh, they fixed the hole.
They fixed the hole. There was a hole there apparently. Okay. Now it's not. So they fixed the hole. How does this work? So I'm going to get my thing out. Code on your phone. And you just code on your phone. And you just show the barcode to the. Will you cross the other side, I guess? That's not ours, is it?
No, ours is in 7 minutes.
That's where we need to cross the other side.
Oh no, this was ours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Could be our train. Not sure. Is it ours? That's ours, so these are very typical trains.
Go in one a little bit further that way.
If you want. Well, there's nice. There's lots of clear places to sit.
6 minutes. We can just pick a carriage.
How many?
6. It probably sits here early because this is the starting station.
Ah, this is the starting place, so it's here a little bit earlier. So find somewhere.
This is usually your starting station, so pull up here early.
Got you.
And because there's no other train due,
Yeah.
they don't need to leave. Well, that's
Probably the.
dual track, so they can come in on either track.
So they come in either way. So that's a
One
nice.
doesn't have too many people.
Yeah, I'm not bothered anyway. I'm bothered. Careless. There you can see these are electric trains, not diesel or anything like that. Hey, get on quick. Bit of hissing sound. Yeah. Sorry.
The hissing sound means he wants to go.
It means get on quick.
There's two YouTubers walking down the side of the
Yeah. Oh, here we are. Look, it's a good place. So,
this will do.
well, do my talk a bit. So you can be a train conductor here, look. If you want to, you can queue code and get work as a train conductor without fine.
What's all about it?
There's a sign up there showing don't throw your litter down and don't lean out the window.
You can't actually lean out the window most of the time. They're locked.
Yeah, that's got.
I had thought about getting a job in Aussiespy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, due to sanctions,
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of trouble.
Why?
Russian government owned railway under sanctions. Basically, you're working for a sanctioned company. You're I don't think America.
Now he goes to Aussiespy. He gets off before me. I think was it 2 stops or 1 stop?
3 stops.
3 stops.
Most stops are 4 stops.
So 3 stops now before crash. So also got to keep my ear open, or I'll end up getting off at the wrong spot, either Ligoski or I don't want to get off at the wrong place.
I'm 4th from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
9, 1, 2, 3.
You can see, look, I'll show you this here on his phone. That's the app.
It gives you the full.
and it gives you the actual all the stops and where the train is at the moment. See that?
Yeah, and it shows you initially to your last stop, but then you can expand it to show all the other stops it goes to.
Is it at the stop where it's at now? Is it?
Yeah, that's where we bought the ticket
gotcha.
from.
So it's Gatchina
That's where you got the ticket
All
from.
right, and your yellow bit is where you get off.
Yeah, so it goes from Gatchina Aussiespy
Yeah.
going towards St. Petersburg, Aussiespy.
Your bags off. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth stop, and I'm on what? 5, 6, 7. I'm on stop, so I'm 3 stops after you. Yeah, 3 stops after you. 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Tightsy. Why have you got Tightsy on there?
Gatesy.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, okay.
Budost.
Budost.
It's actually very cheap rents in Budost.
Cheap what?
Very cheap rentals in Budost.
Yeah.
It's like 12,000 rubles a month.
Yeah.
I've been told some bad things about that place.
Oh.
But I don't believe it, because you look at street view and stuff and you think all these happy families are playing in the park. It can't be that bad.
It's like anything, isn't it? Rural towns enough when they're very, very rural. There's very little work. When you've got little work, people get bored. They don't, or the wages are so low they don't want to work, and they make the constant problem of people either don't want to go to work, late for work, drunk at work, all that kind of thing. And it's like where I am, my new town. The wages are very low there. I mean, average wage a few years ago was only 12,000 rubles, and now you're lucky if you get 25,000 rubles. Very low wages, mainly forestry work or fisheries work. As the town's expanded, it's got a bit more work, so you've got shop work and stuff like that, but wages are still low there. And the other, in Novgorod.
Oh,
Yeah, and so consequently, the town's shrinking. Population shrinking, and young people, as soon as they get a chance, they come to St. Petersburg. A lot of people from there work in St. Petersburg and go back.
Yeah, they do like a free, like a 5-2 situation. They go back on the weekend or something.
Yeah. This is quite unusual for
Soviet train.
so maybe.
Yeah, this one's from Soviet times.
I think so.
It's down that thing up there. That plaque on the top right hand corner of the door. What year was it, mate? I'll tell you which. Yeah. Oh, this is actually 2012.
It didn't look that old.
It's based on an old Soviet design.
Oh yeah.
Except the seats are more modern.
Proven design. And what I noticed on these, I think the seats are very upright on these. Well, I think on the older ones they're a bit more comfier and a bit more.
When I first came here, I went to a village to the caves, Sublina Caves. I remember there were these benches.
Benches, yeah.
Wooden bench.
Oh, wooden benches.
Like, like park benches.
Yeah.
So just that, no back.
There is some of them. Oh, right. No, they've got backs on them. I've not
So
seen
I think they've all been refurbished.
Retired, yeah. But this is like modern seating, isn't it?
Yeah, because it looks like a Soviet model.
To be honest, the Soviet ones are a lot more comfortable.
I thought this might have been just retrofitted, because they do a lot of retrofitting on these, because they're so reliable.
Yeah, of course they are.
But these things say workhorses.
Electric motors, don't they?
Yeah.
What goes wrong with an electric motor? The windings burn out eventually, but it takes a long time, I would think.
But fundamentally on their core, it's the old Soviet design. There are a lot of the Soviet model ones that are actually refurbished.
Yeah.
Not with seats like this, but the original seats are like They take them out and they restore them.
The ones that I've been on mainly on these small ones, bench seats, but padded bench seats, but they're much comfier than these things. These are kind of modern. I don't like the modern ones. These are very upright.
They're very upright. They're all plastic ones.
Yeah, these are very small, and the padding on the seats is
there's nothing.
Nothing. It's not designed for a long.
There's padding there.
Yeah, it's not designed for a long journey. It's only these are only local trains.
You could have saved themselves a few rubles by not padding them, just leaving them as they were.
Yeah. It's interesting to see how the train's moving. I don't know if you can see as it goes around the corner. You can see the carriage is moving.
Oh, yeah, that's something as well which tells you it's not Soviet. You can see through the other carriage.
Yeah.
The Soviet ones have the solid door.
See the carriage is moving about there. Quite nice. They're clean. They've actually got a camera up there. You can see up there. A safety camera up there. Keep an eye on what you're up to. And
I'm sure the British spies aren't filming.
No spies spying. That's what spies do, spy, right? And they're clean, they're clean and graffiti-free, damage-free, no ripped seats or anything like that. It's kind of boring. Nothing exciting about these trains, is there? Nothing at all.
They're a utility. They're several purpose go from A to B.
Yeah, they're not.
And anything else in between.
But I do prefer going by these trains to the buses any day of the week. Much prefer going by the trains. If I want to try the train to Novgorod from Peter, but never done it yet. I wanted a bus. The bus is nice to put it. Come around. Very tired now. What time is it?
The old carriages would make a good
6 o'clock.
The old carriages when they decommissioned like little houses. You put rails on your property and have them put the carriage on the property for you. So they make great little houses.
Here's a view of the train. As you can see, clean, damage-free, graffiti-free. Nice but boring. Nothing exciting about it. In the daytime, maybe at night time, but you get people who come on and sell things on the train. You've seen that?
Yeah.
Come on and
that's
sell.
what you use things like band-aids.
Yeah.
Like you get big reams of band-aids for like
plasters in English. Mosquito tablets. Knickknacks.
Yeah. Passport covers.
And sellotape and
there's nothing of any use. But it's strange to watch when the trains
potato peelers.
When the trains do a lot of like babushkas sitting up when the salespeople come. If they're like just looking around or looking at their phones, because babushkas are scrolling through Instagram, and you walk to the team realize they'll just sit there looking and listen to the whole speech. And I think even if I understood Russian perfectly, I couldn't understand what they're saying. Yeah, because I'm always at the other end, and it's always a noisy train.
Can't hear anything. Yeah, potato peelers seem to be a big thing to sell on coaches and trains.
They must make sales.
They must have, otherwise wouldn't do it.
Yeah. But you got to think, they got to pay. Usually they're going for the maximum length of the run. So up to maybe 100 rubles. If you think that the full length of this track past Gatchina, it goes maybe 4 or 5 stations more, maybe even longer. But they're just walking carriage to carriage for the whole time. You think it's about a bit over an hour to go through, so they're going through the carriage.
Oh, they're watching for the conductor as well. Get on where the conductor is not get off, so they don't have to pay for it. I would say there's a lot of it. Go back in the opposite direction, up and down.
I think there is a season pass available for these as well.
They have to have a license to sell it. On here.
Well, they probably the railways might have a special deal with them actually for fares in permission to do it.
My missus doesn't have to pay now. My missus doesn't have to pay. She's got a bus pass. Because she's 60, so.
Well, people selling them not always 60.
When I said, when do I get my bus pass? When I'm 65. That's something, I don't know if in the UK where they've taken bus passes off all people, or pensions, but here, when you're 60 for a woman, you get a bus pass and a free bus pass, it's not paying it, it's just a free bus pass. And for males, it's 65 now for retirement age here. And again, you get a free bus pass. So, I'm only 56. Only 56, I'm still young. And Mrs. 6, she's got 4 years older than me. So, about 4.5 years. So, she's already got her bus pass, I ain't got mine. I don't know how long have I got to wait now? I've got to wait 9 years before I get a bus pass. Cheeky of it.
Longer than that.
9? No, I'm 56 now.
You've got 11 years.
No. 9.
That's for me.
Oh, for you? Would you get a bus pass here?
I'm entitled to pension.
Ah, because you work here. Do you pay tax here?
I get the bare minimum pension.
Spies don't pay tax.
I call that my hooker
They
fund.
just spy. Huh?
I call it my hooker fund.
Hooker fund.
Because my Australian pension will be more than enough for living.
Yeah, me as well.
Just the Russian pension
It's crap.
will be like vodka money and hooker fund. That's it.
I'll
Maybe
get
shashlik on my birthday fund as well.
pensions here are as low as I think my missus gets now 15,000 rubles. I think that's what she
I'm
gets.
currently at 8, I think, almost 8,000.
Yeah, minimum.
The bare minimum. If I work on an official job for at least 5 years before retirement, I could get a more preferential.
I think the pensions will not be increased now for a long time. It will be just before presidential election usually.
When's the next election?
4 years, so can you expect an increase in 3?
No, they might give a very notable increase.
Yeah, they do here. They do regular increases, but big increase just for elections.
Always noticed a big increase of a couple of thousand per month.
Once in election, always every country does the
They
same
announce
thing.
it like 6 months out.
Yeah, getting ready.
It sweetens the
Then they say, "Oh,
beverages.
we increased pension, and we're going to increase it again." Yeah, when the next election comes. So, but by the way, we've also increased in tax. You know, in UK now they've increased the pensions, but decreased the tax limit. They've decreased the tax threshold. So I was reading now, most pensions in UK will push into the tax bracket. I'm under the tax bracket in my UK
I always
pension.
thought, I might be wrong, but I think pension in Australia is tax free.
Not in UK, not no, it's taxable. Every pension, so you earn, you pay tax on the pension that you're paying into it. The money that you earn, that you're paying into a pension, then when you receive that money back from the pension that you paid into your whole life, then you get taxed on it again. So you get double tax. Nice. Double bubble for the government. They know how to really, they know how to trick.
Well, if they give it to you with one hand and say with the other.
Yeah, always. I mean, the good thing here is if you're a non-resident in England, if you're not a resident in England, your pension, you can tell them, I'm non-resident, your pension stays the same. It's not taxed, but it never gets increases. So if you suddenly announce a 20% increase,
You don't get it.
you won't get it. The sticker sticks, which means your pension in real terms will lower over the years.
Ah, we're kudos.
Which from the army pension, that just increases regardless of where I am. I mean, it should increase with it regardless of where you are. But anyway, I think I'll just come under the tax threshold when I get my state pension.
Good stop, go. One more stop and then it's mine.
Ah.
Okay, take these things and then mine.
So lots of pensions here are low, but for people living outside of the UK and on a UK state pension or a UK armed pension like I am, then the money's good, and you can live quite well. I live quite well, as long as you're sensible. You're not, even if you're going to pay like for an apartment in the centre of St. Petersburg or the centre of Moscow, yeah, you're going to pay down a lick for it. You really are. Paying, you know, certainly. You could pay £1,000 a month probably in rent if you're in the very centre, which is silly. But if you're outside of the city, you can pay £200 a month for rent, or less in some places. Roughly about 20,000, you know, give or take. You could live up the road from you in, what do you call it? What do you call the next place up? Outside, from Krasny Selo to Gatchina, that road. What do you call that road?
Oh, that's basic.
It's what?
That's basic.
What's that settlement there on the way, just outside of Krasny Selo towards Gatchina? Or Taitsi?
Oh, middle.
No, on the other road, the bypass road.
Ah.
The new one.
I can't remember the name of it.
It's on the left, on the hill.
Yeah, I know you're right. Where was usually
It goes towards Kipen, from Krasny Selo to Kipen.
The name escapes me. But I know the area where you're talking about.
I don't know.
Know of the area.
I don't think you know where it is.
Yeah, instead of going straight down to my place, you go off to the right.
No.
That direction?
So no, from Krasny Selo to go to your place, you would go to the left, right? So if you go into Gatchina or Kipen from Krasny Selo, so you turn off on that big roundabout just before it. That goes to Kipen, like Kingisepp Road.
Oh, I know. I don't know the place name, but I know the direction you're going now.
If you're in on Kingisepp and we're just turn that road towards Kipen, on the left hand side there's a settlement there. That's quite cheap there, but again, flats.
Yeah, you're not on a train line there, you're only on buses.
You're on our buses, yeah.
You enjoy
Remote, isn't it, kind of?
Yeah, it's more remote.
Valerie lived there, my friend Valerie, he was living there for a good long time. Our birds only got one time doing guitar. So,
But this isn't a bad part in the south of St. Petersburg, but
eh?
this isn't a bad part of the south of St. Petersburg, being sort of general zone.
It's the cheaper end of St. Petersburg, they said. Why?
Skyrockets.
Why?
Could be because you get more chance of seeing the northern lights. That might be a thing. I don't know, but nothing for me because I've already seen them.
I don't know what the reason is, why our end is cheaper. I've never worked it out. Just don't know. It's the same.
You think it'd be more expensive because
I think
we're sort of in a way between the border to Estonia.
from Peter, it can't be an hour.
It felt like an hour.
You're dreaming.
It did feel like an hour, honestly. Hour and a half.
Nah.
Probably because we had a wild driver. Because he was driving, he was passing a guy, and there's a car coming the other way.
Yeah.
Hey, one lane each way. He just goes down the middle,
Yeah.
flashy lights,
Yeah.
warn the guy that he's not moving.
Yeah.
We're halfway past the other guy, and the other guy's got off to the side a little bit further, and then off we shot. My sister's in the back. I could hear her shitting herself. I'm kind of wet my pants going, this isn't right. But then I had faith in the driver. He's a youngish guy, but he seemed like he had his head screwed on car sharing. But,
Different style of driving.
but yeah, he was a bit of a wild driver. That's probably why I felt like
It's actually, when you look at it, I mean, the border of Estonia is actually further down it's further down the country than Pskov, Ostrov, isn't it? It's further down. Yeah. Because it's weird.
If you're driving across, yes, you go to Pskov.
Yeah.
But to go to Ivangorod, yeah, you get to Ivangorod, you walk across the bridge because the driving is currently closed. And there's, if I remember correctly, there's 3 Estonian.
You wouldn't get to Ivangorod in an hour. No.
We did have a taxi after that. So when we got from Kingiset,
It's no bother an hour and a half.
a lot of the
The closest, the very closest to here, no, the very closest border to St. Petersburg is, you got 2 choices, you either go to Finland or you go to Latvia. And Latvia is the closest, easiest to get to.
Latvia's a nightmare.
I used it time and time. I've only been to Estonia once and I've been to Latvia every other time.
I'm not doing it currently.
Huh?
Currently, it's
Oh yeah. Sorry now. So,
apparently the border with Estonia near Pskov is not bad. Coming back into Russia. Leaving Russia is fine, but when you want to get actually into Estonia, that's where you can have some delays. But they process you out of Estonia quite quickly, and the Russians process you back in quite quickly.
I've never done it. I've done once to Estonia, but it's too far to go. It's far.
I've been on a bus over the bridge of Ivangorod, like many years ago. And to compare that with going across the border of Finland on a minibus, Estonia was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
I've been through all the borders before sanctions. Never had an issue. I went on the train from Helsinki. That was no problem at all. Just border guard to get on the train, check the border.
Yes, when I did it once with my ex, she was sleeping and she was grumpy, so she went to sleep. They wanted me to wake her up, I went, and the passport was sitting in her hand, I just grabbed it and went, like that. Don't wake up the lion, please.
Madness.
But no, they were actually very, very polite on that train. On both sides, actually.
My own experience with Finland is they were spoken English at the ticket sales. When I said hello, and they were all very nice. And so when I said I was going to St. Petersburg, they changed it into Finnish. Smiled just a bit up at you. This is long before sanctions, long before.
I lived for basically 2 weeks in.
They're very, very anti there.
They're once they find out where you're coming from and where you're going to, they're all happy to talk to you in English. The moment they is here to get a new Russian visa from the visa centre, they go back to Russia, they're like no longer friends.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a funny place, Finland.
Yeah. So Finland, in the border city, I forget the name of it, there's always a lot of Russian people went there on the weekends to go shopping in supermarkets. Like, you see them with like 10, 15 shopping bags getting sealed up for
There's a lot of people got family in both Russia and Finland.
Yes.
It's common to see families split across and people visit each other over the weekends. But for shopping, yeah, some finished boutiques to come
British used to come across the border to get cheap fuel and go back into Finland.
To be honest, going across the border can take 10 minutes if it's the right time. I've literally done it in 10 minutes in one time.
I think both times I've gone through Finland border in a vehicle, like a bus. There was other buses there who arrive at similar times, so we're in the queue of buses. But they come and they take your passports away and they get you to come inside the country. That slows it down too because they've got to find your passport and your file. Yeah.
Is that you?
That's where I live. The train station is just here.
Yeah, I'm 3 stations on from it. Okay, cool. See you again.
Yep.
For our next live stream, wherever that's going to be, once he's sorted out his thing. Oh, I'm going to go across the window seat. That's Aussiespy gone. He gets off here now in a second. This is Tainty. I'm carrying on to Gatchina. So I think good idea to stop the live stream now and maybe I'll see you on the other side. We'll see. Okay, have a good night everybody. I'm tired. I've got to get a trip home in a taxi. See you later.